Shell has dealt a major setback to the UK's net zero ambitions, confirming it will withdraw from 2 major offshore wind farm projects in the North Sea, a move seen as a blow to Energy Secretary Ed Miliband's clean energy strategy. In a statement on Monday, the energy giant announced it will abandon both the Marramwind and Campion wind projects off the east coast of Scotland after restructuring its partnership with Scottish Power Renewables. Under the revised agreement, Shell will swap its 50% stake in Marramwind with Scottish Power in return for full ownership of the smaller Campion wind project, only to hand that lease back to Crown Estate Scotland, effectively ending its involvement in both developments. Scottish Power will now take full control of Marramwind, but the future of Campion wind remains uncertain with no company currently taking over the project. In a statement, Shell said the decision followed a comprehensive review of its renewable energy portfolio and reflected a new strategic focus on its core strengths in energy trading and retail operations rather than direct renewable generation. After a comprehensive review and in line with Shell's previously announced refocusing of its power strategy on leveraging Shell's strengths in trading and retailing, the conclusion was to not take the Campion wind project forward, the company said. A setback for Miliband's green goals. The announcement is a significant blow for Ed Miliband, who has made offshore wind a central pillar of his plan to decarbonize Britain's electricity grid by 2030. The government's target relies on tripling current offshore wind capacity from 14.8 gigawatts to between 43 and 50 gigawatts within the next 5 years. Both Marramwind and Campion wind were Shell's only UK offshore wind ventures and were not expected to come online until the early 2030s. The move also highlights a wider challenge facing the renewable sector, as developers struggle with spiraling costs, inflation, and supply chain pressures. Meanwhile, Shell's retreat marks the latest step in a broader shift under CEO Wael Sawan, who has sought to scale back low-margin green projects and focus instead on the company's profitable oil and gas operations, a direction that has frustrated climate advocates but pleased shareholders. Pressure mounts on Miliband. Critics say Shell's withdrawal underscores the fragility of the UK's green agenda and the government's reliance on private sector investment to meet its ambitious climate targets. Renewable energy firms have warned that the government's most recent £1.1 billion offshore wind subsidy scheme, covering projects due between 2028 and 2031, is insufficient to meet Labour's clean power commitments. A spokesperson for the Department for Energy Security and Net Zero downplayed the development, saying, "This is a commercial matter. Offshore wind projects are crucial to making Britain a clean energy superpower and protecting households from volatile fossil fuel prices. We have now consented or built enough offshore wind to deliver our clean power targets." Still, analysts warn that Shell's exit from UK offshore wind sends a troubling message to global investors at a time when the government is seeking to prove that Britain remains open and profitable for clean energy business. If more developers follow Shell's lead, Ed Miliband's vision of a net-zero-powered Britain could face far stronger headwinds than expected. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Your support means a lot.